Imagine this. You walk into a store to buy a phone. Yesterday it was $800. Today it's $1,000. Same phone. Same box. Same charger. No upgrade. No inflation announcement. Just more expensive. You ask the cashier, why did the price jump? And the cashier shrugs and says, tariff. That single word has quietly moved trillions of dollars, started trade wars, reshaped global supply chains, and raised prices for billions of people. Today, we're breaking it down. No jargon. No fluff. Just the real story behind tariffs and how they secretly tax you. Chapter 1. What is a tariff? A tariff is a tax on imported goods. That's it. When a product crosses a country's border, the government charges a fee before it can be sold inside the country. If a company wants to import shoes, steel, cars, or phones, the government says, you can sell here, but first pay us. That payment is the tariff. Example, let's say, a company imports a chair from another country. The chair costs $100. The government sets a 20% tariff. Now the importer must pay $20 to the government. Total cost becomes $120. And guess who ends up paying that extra $20? Not the government, but you. Chapter 2. Who really pays the tariff? Politicians love saying, we put tariffs on foreign countries. Sounds tough. Sounds patriotic. But here's the truth. Foreign countries don't pay tariffs. Importers do. And importers don't eat the cost. They pass it on. Example, washing machines. In 2018, the US added tariffs on imported washing machines. Result: average price of a washing machine increased by $86. Dryers also went up even though they weren't taxed. Why? Because companies knew, if washing machines get expensive, we can raise dryer prices too. Tariff effect spilled everywhere. Consumers paid roughly $1.5 billion more per year, while the government collected only $82 million. That's not a tax on foreigners. That's a tax on households. Chapter 3. Why do countries use tariffs at all? If tariffs raise prices and hurt consumers, why use them? Because governments don't think like shoppers. They think like chess players. Reason 1. Protect local industries. Imagine two bakeries. Bakery A is local. Bread costs $3. Bakery B is foreign. Bread costs $1. If both sell freely, Bakery A dies. So the government adds a $2 tariff on foreign bread. Now both cost $3. Local bakery survives. Sounds fair. But there's a catch. Local bakery now has no pressure to improve. No innovation. No efficiency. No lower prices. Protection often turns into laziness. Reason 2. National security. Some industries are considered too important to lose. Steel, semiconductors, energy equipment. Governments argue, what if war breaks out and we depend on imports? So they add tariffs to keep domestic production alive. This argument is used a lot, sometimes genuinely, sometimes as a cover. Reason 3. Political leverage. Tariffs are weapons without bullets. Country A says, change your behavior or we tax your exports. It's economic pressure. Trade becomes diplomacy with receipts. Chapter 4. The iPhone illusion. Let's talk about something everyone understands. A smartphone. You think it's made in one country. It's not. A modern phone includes chips from Taiwan, screen from South Korea, software from the US, assembly in China, minerals from Africa. Now imagine tariffs on just one part. The cost ripples through the entire chain. Example, let's say, phone costs $700 to make. Tariffs add 10% on key components. That's $70 extra. Retailers don't add just $70. They add margins, logistics, insurance. Suddenly the phone costs $850 to $900. Consumers feel inflation. But the root cause isn't inflation. It's trade policy. Chapter 5. The trade war problem. Tariffs almost never stay one-sided. They trigger retaliation. Country A taxes imports. Country B responds. Country A hits back harder. Now you have a trade war. What happens next? Exporters lose markets. Farmers lose buyers. Factories pause production. Prices rise everywhere. During the US-China trade war, US companies paid over $46 billion in tariffs. Average US household cost $800 to $1,000 per year. Manufacturing jobs barely increased. Agriculture needed tens of billions in government subsidies to survive. Tariffs didn't replace dependence. They redistributed pain. Chapter 6. Tariffs versus taxes. Here's the clever part. Taxes are visible. Tariffs are sneaky. When income tax increases, people protest. When tariffs increase, prices quietly rise and people blame. Inflation. Greedy companies. Supply chains. But tariffs are regressive taxes. That means, rich people barely feel them. Poor and middle class feel them immediately. A billionaire doesn't care if groceries cost $30 more. A normal family does. Chapter 7. Who benefits from tariffs? Tariffs don't benefit everyone equally. Winners. Protected industries. Politicians seeking leverage. Governments collecting short-term revenue. Losers. Consumers. Exporters. Small businesses. Global efficiency. Tariffs concentrate benefits and spread costs. A small group wins big. Everyone else pays a little, forever. Chapter 8. Are tariffs ever good? Tariffs aren't evil by default. They can work temporarily when an infant industry needs time to grow. National security risk is real. There's a clear exit plan. The key word is temporary. Permanent protection creates permanent inefficiency. Most tariffs fail because governments never remove them. Chapter 9. The biggest myth about tariffs. The biggest myth is, tariffs bring jobs back. Reality. Jobs move. Prices rise. Automation replaces labor anyway. Modern factories don't hire millions. They hire robots. You can tax imports all you want. You can't tariff technology progress. Instead of asking, should we use tariffs? Ask, what problem are we actually trying to solve? If it's innovation, invest in R&D. Jobs, reskill workers. Security, diversify supply chains. Tariffs are a blunt hammer. The modern economy needs surgical tools. Conclusion. Next time something feels oddly expensive, pause for a second. It might not be inflation. It might not be greed. It might not be supply shortages. It might be a tariff quietly sitting inside the price tag. A tax you never voted for. A policy you never saw. A cost you definitely paid. If this video helped you finally get tariffs, hit the like button so the algorithm doesn't tariff this video too. Subscribe for more clear, no-nonsense breakdowns of how the world really works. And share this with someone who still thinks tariffs are paid by foreign countries.